Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and another episode of our Sims 4 Let's Play starring the Eden-Cho family. Here we are with Bon Eden. She is in Selva Dorada at a temple. In the last episode, she was here with Felipe, her archaeological guide.
In your fave.
Well, we made him to be a fave, but he did not do very well. I think they didn't really hit it off in the last episode.
They hit it off and then they kind of parted ways for the rest of the episode. They gave each other a lot of space.
A lot of space. And they are still giving each other a lot of space. Bon is at the temple and Felipe is somewhere. We'll find him in a little bit. Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
sleeping
both
in a bush.
Wearing his tidy whities, I think. Oh no, they're his shorts.
Yeah, you scratch those ankles. But the thing is that we paid for a full 2 nights of vacation, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
3 nights, maybe? Either way, the vacation is still going on, so we are gonna try and get some more stuff out of it. Bon has fully explored this temple, but she has not done much in the way of archaeological digging. And there are plenty of sites for that around the temple, such as here.
Perfect spot. Yeah, in the last episode, she discovered all the wonderful treasures and secrets of the temple. I can't remember what her grand prize was, but it was a whole bunch of simoleons as well.
Yeah.
So she did it pretty well. She was very focused, headed in there, found the secrets while Felipe was dozing or pissing him or peeing himself or swimming or something. But she solved it because she's a genius.
Looks like he's awake. Oh, spiders.
Ooh, that spider was there for a while and he did not care.
He does have spider repellent, but I honestly can't figure out a way to work it. You either place it in the world, right?
Yeah.
And I do that, but then once you place it in the world, you can only put it in inventory. So I don't know. I mean, he bought it, but it's not really useful, so...
And he's not scared of spiders. And I guess they're not poisonous. Meanwhile, Bon is still away from Felipe, but having fun, taking pictures, excavating, learning new skills.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring him over to do archaeological stuff with her, because she did, after all, hire him to be her archaeological guide. So I think it would be a good idea for him to show that he's worth it.
Exactly. Because he is an archaeological expert.
Is he already?
I think he is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's definitely high enough in his archaeological skills that he can start an excavation site.
Okay, so we're gonna have him do that here. And let's go ahead and see if we can change him into a more archaeological looking outfit. Not that I have necessarily a problem with him and his skimpy clothes, but just to make it, maybe it's cold in the temple. Oh no, he's feeling very
Sad
lonely.
from being lonely.
Why? Maybe if you wouldn't abandon Bon, your client, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, here's some company.
Look at the look on her face. She's a little doubtful about this whole archaeological companion. I think they're doubtful about each other.
Well, they both had a night sleeping in separate bushes, but sleeping in bushes. So that's not going to help your morale.
Well,
but
I think maybe excavating together could
exactly,
help.
yeah.
They could have a little bonding over this pile of bones and rubble.
Bonding over science.
Is archaeology a science?
If you ask an archaeologist, they will say yes. If you ask anybody like a physicist, they'll say no. So have you ever had this? The more extreme the science, in terms of closer to just numbers, the more people look down on other forms of science.
I don't think you should look down on anybody.
Agreed. So I think archaeology is a science because you have to learn about bones and how old things are and what things mean.
And if you have to get some sort of higher degree in order to really consider yourself an archaeologist or an ologist of anything, I would assume that it's a science. Look at this pile of bones behind them. Bon did collect one of those piles.
Yeah.
Okay, what does Felipe want to do? He wants to call somebody on the phone.
And buy a squeaky toy, I saw.
So I'm going to have him chat with... Oh, yep, Mabel is his baby mama.
That is true.
But he's feeling so sad, and I'm also not sure about the state of their relationship.
Yeah, look kind of low, their relationship, which was weird.
Yeah, so he's going to call the sadness hotline. Hopefully they have... he does have cell phone service in the temple. That's good. Bon has found a relic while excavating.
That's
nice.
cool.
He's already looking happier
Okay.
for being on the sadness hotline.
He is. Look at those piercing eyes.
Oh,
He is really unloading. Meanwhile, Bon is just happy chipping away.
yeah, she doesn't really understand being sad from being lonely.
She's like, what? That's heaven.
Well, it looks like actually Felipe is now feeling energized after having that call with whoever on the sadness hotline, so that's good.
That's good.
And Bon had a little thought about him, maybe.
Yeah, she's noticing a change in his,
Yeah.
how he's holding himself. He's back to his normal chipper, swaggery Felipe.
But I think maybe him feeling sad and talking to a sadness hotline right in front of her, that maybe humanized him a little bit.
He's not just this rugged jungle excavation man.
Yeah, he's actually a person, and he's had some thoughts about her as well. So, maybe...
He's got depths.
Yeah, she's got depths to him, and he's got depths to her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least hope it's going to help them get along better after we said earlier being so far apart physically for most of the last episode during the temple.
Oh, but they've had an awkward, embarrassing moment. So, I don't know, maybe even though they're seeing each other as human beings, it's a little bit too close too soon. You know, witnessing somebody calling a sadness hotline, potentially awkward.
That's true. Maybe Bonnet, yeah. Good point.
So it looks like they're both feeling really tired, and they've had a full night of excavating. It's like 5 a.m. So I'm just going to send them back to the lodging for a bit of a rest. A kip, as some would say.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Or a schluff. Just throwing out the Yiddish words. Anyone else know Yiddish words for nap? Let us know in the comments.
All right, so they are back at their cute little lodging, and Bon is working on some tofu hot dogs. She's feeling happy, actually. So,
I think, getting some food in her, maybe just some creature comforts. Look at that lovely big fire behind her.
Yeah.
Probably had a shower.
So she's feeling happy, and she has an urge to chat with somebody. So I'm going to have her chat with a family member.
Yeah.
Possibly her mom. Yep, there Maya is. Just say, hey, Mom, my vacation is going well.
Yeah, I think mums always want to know when you're going somewhere a little bit dangerous that you got back okay.
Maxed out her cooking
Wow,
skill, so that's
that was
awesome.
good.
It's a productive vacation already. I think we were saying in the last episode that like a vacation is good for reprioritizing your life, looking at your choices, and figuring out what's important to you and what you want to work on when you get back from vacation. So I think, maxing out her cooking skill is one way of showing that this vacation has been good for her. And she's on the phone with her mom, and she's super happy. So I think after our 2-something days in the jungle and exploring temples, we're just going to establish ourselves in the bar and probably hang out here for a little bit and see how things go. Socializing. I think when you're stuck with one other person for hours on end, maybe even when you're a loner, it's nice to be out and about with other people.
Yeah, and it looks like Bon is blowing off steam by just having some fun dancing.
So she's got a skill level of 1 in Selva Doradian culture, and I think while she is here on vacation, maybe we can try and get that up.
That seems like a good thing to do, and I think to do that all she has to do is hang out with people and have fun.
Hang out with people, discuss Selva Doradian things, try the food. And I also want to get her dancing up to the like Latin style dancing that a lot of these locals are doing.
Yeah.
She's maxed out on dancing skill, but she doesn't have that flavor to her dancing.
Exactly, I was thinking, how does she get that?
So Bon's found a friendly local, and
He is showing her a lot of the ins and outs of Salvadoradian culture.
yeah, as well as some other things. So she's moving on to somebody else, and asking about the jungle from this person who looks a little more sedate.
Currently.
So they're having a flirty discussion. They're both elder dudes, so I don't know how far we can take this exactly, or should take this.
I think it's just innocent flirting.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's just pretty normal. These guys are hanging out in the bar on the middle of a Sunday afternoon.
Right.
They're just there.
They see a pretty girl
Exactly.
and they get flirty. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, interestingly, Felipe is also hanging at the bar next to them. Maybe he's keeping an eye on things.
Just in case.
Just in case.
He needs to swoop in.
And the flirtiness is not just with the old dudes, but also with an older woman as well. So, very nice. And Bon has reached culture skill level 2. She can try the local salutation and also share photos of her vacation. Sweet.
That is good.
So let's
Glad you can share photos.
Let's try the local salutation on Felipe over here. See what that looks like. Come on, Bon. Yup, here we go. Oh, it looks like a good old handshake.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. I was thinking it was going to be a kiss on each cheek, but no.
I'm pretty sure that you can up the skill level by having local food. So I'm having Bon order some fish tacos. I don't know if we can get to level 3, but we can certainly... Oh, vacation is ending. There's 1 day left.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to extend it, but I think we'll try and maximize what we can out of it and just stick around, socialize with people, learn more about the culture.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think a good way to wind down after the excitement of the jungle is just hang out with the locals and enjoy herself.
All right, we've got our plate of fish tacos here. They look yummy. I would love some.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Now that she's got food, it looks like people are sitting down at Bon's table.
We've got a whole bunch of people sitting with Bond together, happily chatting. This is awesome.
This is so social. Oh my gosh.
And look, she's smiling, looking around at everyone.
She's happy. She's feeling happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would feel happy if I had fish tacos and some friendly folks sitting at my table, but I'm not as much of a loner as Bon.
And she has a nice drink as well.
Cool. I think this is doing well, Bon. Good for you. Felipe keeps sort of hovering around, so she could be more friendly to him. I think, it was stressful in the jungle. There was a lot of, danger and darkness and critters lurking in every shadow.
Yeah.
Now that they're under the bright lights of the bar, maybe it's a better place to make proper friends.
Yeah. You think as you've gone through a rough, interesting experience like that, at the time, you might not be super happy with each other, but afterwards, it's just really fun to reminisce. So you can actually turn out something that was a bad experience ends up being a really fun experience to kind of think about and chat about, and can be a good bonding thing.
So I've got her telling a crowd-pleasing story. I guess she's telling the story of their jungle adventure. And
she thought she was going to get captured inside the temple unless she solved its puzzles.
Right. But yeah, I like her being the center of attention in a way. She is a bit of a social disaster, as I think one of our commenters said in the last video.
Ouch.
No, I mean, it's not... What can you do, That's your personality.
Yeah, and certainly her run of luck as well.
Yeah.
But right now, she's been the center of attention, telling her stories, and she is very happy because of it. So that's really good.
So it shows that even a loner can be very happy from social interactions and whatnot. And it looks, she's got a whim to hug somebody.
Who should she hug?
Yeah, maybe we can make this happen. She's gonna go and chat with Felipe and try and make friends. Because you want to leave vacation with good memories of the person that you spent most of the vacation with, right?
Definitely.
He comes over, sits at her table. Nice.
Barefoot as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's manly. He doesn't need to wear shoes.
That's true.
I mean, it's still awkward between them. But just keep trying, Bon. You can keep trying, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's good to be enthusiastic. She's going to tell him about her crazy invention. And he seems to get it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would have gone over my head.
Compliment outfit.
Yeah.
So, I really do admire how manly you are and how you can just wear these threadbare, skin-bearing clothes with no shoes and you're totally comfortable.
And he pulls it off.
But let's also see your everyday outfit. There we go.
Yeah, that's Felipe.
And it's turned into a pleasant conversation, which is nice.
That's good. Yeah, I think this has been a good little bonding sesh for the two of them. Don't ask for DNA sample, Bon.
I think she was talking about politics. Wasn't that like a
just one of the options.
Ballot box?
Huh.
No, did you not see that?
No, I didn't. That's interesting.
I like to look at the cartoon things in their... Look at that! They're
Wait,
hugging!
was that spontaneous?
Yes, I didn't even do anything.
Wow.
He's talking about his baby. baby that he had with Mabel randomly. So I think let's ask about Mabel. And oh, hi, that's our cat.
That's our cat?
She's made a meow. She's like, why are you guys talking and not paying attention to me? She's asked about Mabel, and it looks like Felipe is saying, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Mabel.
Wow.
We spent like 2 hours in the jungle with you and Mabel, and then you guys moved in together and had a baby.
There's like naked swimming and stuff.
Right? Why are you saying you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Mabel?
I'm gonna say that's like, there's nothing between us.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna interpret that.
Maybe all is not well in paradise.
Yeah, they obviously do know each other, but they've become estranged, or at least they're not friends anymore.
Well, I don't know if that's a sketchy thing or not. Like, is the fault on Felipe's side or Mabel's side?
I don't know.
If the fault is on Felipe's side, then I would guess that Bon would side with her old roommate and erstwhile friend, and maybe he's not such a good guy to get to know. I don't know.
I think Bon's just gonna have to go with her gut.
Yeah, let's just tread carefully around Felipe for now, and then see how things go. Unless he exhibits himself to be a bad guy towards Bon, like she's not that close with Mabel, so I don't know.
But I am curious, like, is he still actively being the father of their child?
That's true.
We don't know.
We don't know. You want to make sure that he is still responsible for the life that he made. Yeah, definitely. All right, meanwhile, Bon is still meeting people. This lady at the bar seems like a nice lady.
Oh. I just saw a notification.
Wait. Mabel is married. Mabel is married to
somebody else. Someone I do not know. And look, Bon is so shocked. She's showing the pictures or the notification on Facebook or whatever to just whoever she's talking to.
Nice interpretation. That's so weird. Wait, so maybe that is why Felipe is like, I don't know her. Because she up and got married to somebody else. She met somebody else and got married.
We clearly still don't know the backstory to it, but she's definitely moved on with her life, and pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because a few days ago they were living together.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, they were living together, so this actually casts him in a much more sympathetic light. He's the one who's been loved and left, I guess.
Yeah, so he's now obviously carrying the scars of that failed relationship. And he's just like, wants to forget about it, so I don't know her.
But maybe that's why he was feeling so sad before and had to call the sadness hotline. Because he was thinking about his loneliness and
his lost love.
Well, I don't know if they loved each other exactly, but his baby mama is now married to another dude.
Yeah.
What's Felipe's living situation now that she's married somebody else? Mm-hmm. And he I guess it would be awkward for him to live with them.
Let's go with Sting.
The thing is, this is a crazy idea. He's currently sharing a household with Bon.
Yeah, because you said, what's his housing situation? So actually, he's in Bon's household right now. We only did that so we could control both of them in these episodes. Mm-hmm. But your crazy idea is just to not move him back out?
I mean, okay, hear me out. Like, Bon is a young adult. She's in her 20s. What other time to be totally crazy and invite a random dude to live with you than now?
When you're like a really big dude or girl who knows lots of martial arts skills and is a policeman or something, can take care of themselves.
I don't think he's unsafe. What I'm saying is, like,
just do something crazy.
The time to, like, invite somebody to be your roommate randomly is now.
Yeah, because also there's a time when you have roommates, and that's when you're younger on the whole. So we're thinking roommates or we're thinking bedmates?
No roommates.
Okay, fine.
Well, why would it be bedmates? I don't think we're there yet.
Exactly. That's what I just want to clarify. Like,
he's got a messy personal situation right now. He's a father with this woman that has now married somebody else, and he doesn't have a place to live anymore. So yeah, maybe she's feeling sorry for him.
If you're saying, maybe she should say, hey, Felipe, if you need somewhere to crash, you can crash at my place. I've got a really nice sofa. Yeah. I'm definitely down with that.
Okay, that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, but it's not too crazy.
It's not too crazy because...
Yeah. She's not saying, let's shack up. She's saying, I've got a place for you to lay your head if you need it.
Yeah. And we'll deal with the details later. No, in terms of like paying rent, or at the very least he should,
Get
buy
a job.
groceries and stuff. Get a job.
Get a job.
Well, he obviously has a job, but
I don't know how sustainable this job is.
yeah.
All right, so she's invited him to dance. This is going to be part of her vetting process.
Mm-hmm.
She's inviting him to dance, and if he's cool with dancing, then maybe he'll be cool with being her temporary roommate.
Okay.
Or she'll be cool with it. That's the most important part.
I mean, yeah. That's as good a way as any to work out whether you can be okay living with somebody.
She does only have like a 1-bedroom apartment, so that's
I know, that's why I got to the whole thing of like, how's it going to work out? Because they've only got 1 bedroom.
Well, like, we were saying she's got a couch. It's like couch surfing, but for just an extended period of time until he gets his feet under him, I guess.
Or we could get a camp bed.
That would like ruin the aesthetic of her apartment.
It would. I agree.
Okay, so they seem to be having an okay time dancing. She's actually got a very focused mood. I think she's like really focused on him and trying to like figure out what he's like. Mm-hmm. And now she's feeling very inspired. Maybe she's inspired to ask him to crash at her place for a while.
Yeah, makes sense.
So she's going to propose a crazy scheme, and that scheme is going to be what we've just been cooking up. Let's see how he takes it. It looks like a favorable thing. Yep. She's like, this is a wild idea, but what do you think?
It just might work.
Might work.
Yep. It's not going to be like being in the jungle.
He seems to be taking it fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Butterflies. Why not?
I actually like that he wasn't too crazy into it himself.
Right.
He wasn't like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that he's been cooking up. Mm-hmm. So I think it came as a bit of a surprise. And he's being a bit cautious too, which is a positive sign.
Shows responsibility.
Exactly.
There we go. We got the moving boxes. I love it when the game works out. Nice. Okay, so I think that's it. Like, they're agreed. He's gonna come and stay with her. He's gonna come home with her from Selva Dorada and stay with her for a little bit. So we'll see how this goes, guys.
It's like the Odd Couple. We've got a jungle explorer and a scientist.
Yeah. All right, so these prospective roommates need to get to know each other a little bit better. So Bon is sharing her astronomy knowledge with Felipe. I thought it would just be like a conversation.
Yeah.
She's going to tell him about visiting,
Oh, extraterrestrial knowledge.
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But it's turned into stargazing.
Yeah. Maybe now she's showing pictures of the alien homeworld. Pointing out where the alien homeworld is in the sky and then showing what it is in reality.
Yeah. And he's like, I wonder what kinds of archaeological digs I could do up there.
I wonder what the jungles are like.
I wonder if they're talking about rent. She's like, Felipe, how exactly are you going to be sharing the cost of the apartment with me? Mm-hmm. Delicate conversation there.
At least we got to split some of the bills. Mm-hmm. Who's going to buy the milk?
Who's going to buy the cat food and the cat litter and all of that?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think it's a joint cat. It's Bond's cat.
That's true. But like that show that we watched, Because This Is My First Life, K-drama.
Oh, yes.
Part of the roommate arrangement was for the new roommate to take care of the cat a little bit.
Yeah, because she wasn't working as much as the guy was, at least initially.
Yeah, so I think that's a fair exchange.
Also, in that show, a key metric of whether the girl would make a good roommate for the guy was how good she was at looking after the cat.
Yeah, so that might be something that we have to check out with Felipe and Shredder, how they get along.
Yeah, we want to make sure they become friends, Shredder and Felipe.
Yeah. So let's go out to the dock over here and have a bit of a chat about logistics and whatnot. And if all is copacetic, then...
You think they're going to finish the deal over some light fishing?
It seems like they've come to an agreement.
Yep.
Had a little chuckle.
I think so. They've been talking all night about it, which is...
Okay, well, Bond's power has just been turned off. So let's go ahead and have Felipe make a good faith gesture. He's going to pay the bills.
Yeah, we saw that a few times. We completely forgot about it. So given he's just paid a bunch of money... Next thing he's got to do is make a bunch of money. And for that, we said he can't necessarily rely on being a jungle explorer, so he's going to have to get a proper job.
I want to say because he's so charismatic, he could go into the politician career. Because one of the branches is charity organizer. So even if he doesn't become a politician, maybe he wants to do like charity stuff.
Okay.
Work at a nonprofit. He seems like the type, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd say in normal life, a politician is not necessarily a very ready source of income. You obviously got to win elections before you get paid. But fortunately, in Sim's world, it's a steady job.
Also, I think it's a natural kind of career for him to try, given that he's just agreed to move into an apartment in the city on a long-term-ish basis. So I think it'd be cool to see him doing some like protesting, activism, charity work, that kind of stuff.
Getting more involved in the community. Maybe one day leveling up to become mayor or something. I think that would be awesome. From jungle explorer to city mayor.
I mean, he's gonna have a life journey. And maybe Bon will be part of it somehow. She'll be the one who like gave him his start, a helping hand. Okay, guys, I think that's probably a good place to leave off. In the next episode, we might see how these new roommates interact and also how Felipe interacts with Shredder.
Definitely.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims 4 on the way.
Thanks for watching.